Welcome to For Exposure, where I will discreetly try to eat 1.5 granola bars throughout this episode without making it known.
Dude, if I knew we were eating today, I'd shove down a piece of cold pizza like right before we started so that I wasn't eating. I would have just ate it with you. I didn't know we were having dinner tonight.
Go grab another one.
Oh, no, I'm good. I got Domino's stuffed crust last night because Owen wanted it. And I was like, this morning, I was like, I just woke up because, you know, I'm a crazy person and stayed up late last night to watch the Defy show, which was awesome. But you know how those kids say, like, I'm built different. I am not built different. Okay. Like, I'm feeling it today.
So you were not built different.
I'm not going to lie to you. It wasn't, again, not a bad show, but as soon as it was done, boom, head on pillow. I was just like, all right, I got to go. No lingering. Mrs. PLUGGO is in the chat. She stayed up with me and she was watching something else, but I stayed up. We stayed up late last night. She got up much earlier than I did, though, to run errands. She is built different. And the Bryce is in the house. What's up, my guy? And Reginald, what's up?
Bryce, Reginald, Mrs. PLUGGO.
The trifecta. Yeah. Thanks for joining us this morning as we get ready to talk some Black Hole Pro on For Exposure, your weekend independent wrestling podcast here on Love Wrestling. First and foremost, Blair, how the hell are you today, buddy?
I'm good with a mouthful of granola bar.
Yeah, you like how I timed that out?
That was perfect. I couldn't ask for a better segue.
You could do some real ASMR, buddy. You could be like,
I know.
I always had this idea and I never did anything with it. And then turns out somebody is doing something with it. So it wasn't the worst idea in the world. Wrestling ASMR, where you just talk about the week of wrestling. You would just do like ASMR. They talked about it. You'd be like,
just talking really quietly.
You'd be like, yeah, last week's Money in the Bank. And you have to do the noises and stuff. Yeah. And then I stumbled across, I don't know if she's still doing it, but I stumbled across a TikTok of a lady that does that. And I was like, oh my God, that was my idea. I wonder if, which I'm not mad that they do it, but yeah, so I wasn't crazy.
You could have been all over that.
I could have been.
You could have been in there like swimwear.
Yeah, it was years ago, and I was like, that would be a great idea. Because I stumbled across ASMR as a genre of things on TikTok and became just absolutely fascinated with it because I'm trying to understand it, and people love that stuff. The people that love ASMR ride or die for ASMR. Yes. And then so I spent like 2 weeks like just scrolling through it, just like hyper fixated on this whole concept.
So those people, are they more TFA or are they more Steven?
Good call. I think it's a good mix of both because I think they ride and die for it. The boys are back, Lawrence. Yes, we are back in our normal time slot.
Yes, we are here in town.
The boys are back in town.
Last night, we sat outside for a little bit.
Ooh,
pardon me, and then watched some Shorzy.
I don't know what that is.
It is a Canadian show. It's a spin-off of Letterkenny, if you've ever heard of that.
Hey, I've heard of it, never seen it.
Okay, you should check it out. It is worth watching.
Okay.
You and Mrs. PLUGGO, maybe tonight, just kind of like send the kids off to their grandparents' house.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
And just have a quiet little evening, watch a little Letterkenny, but you got to get to Shorzy because that's where the money's at.
Okay. Is it an adult show?
There's some adult humor, like it's not terrible. Okay. Bryce, I've watched it already, but just restarted from season 1 because I love that show so much.
Fernando's in the house, and buenos dias, wrestling fans. Buenos dias to you.
You'll get to meet the whole cast of characters.
Yeah.
I'll have to like Shorzy and JJ Frankie JJ.
I've been on a Law and Order SVU kick this week. I don't know why. And then and then yesterday I watched, between the last 2 days I should say, I watched WCW Bash at the Beach 94.
Was that Flair and Hogan with Shaq?
Flair and Hogan with Shaq.
Not bad, eh?
No, not at all. And it got me going, man, I miss the WCW. I need to dive deeper into some WCW. But yeah, I have to add a new show into the mix. I am constantly looking for something new to watch.
It's a great show. I recommend it.
All right.
Very funny.
I will check it. What is that granola bar made of nails?
Mm-hmm. It's a gronail bar.
Gronail bar. Ooh.
You watched Defy last night. How was it?
Did watch Defy last night. I know we talked last week about Defy Vortex. We previewed it, and we both said we're not staying up to watch that show. We'll watch it today because it was at 11 p.m. Eastern. I stayed up for some reason because I thought it would be a good idea after SmackDown. I was just like, I'm gonna go for it. It was fun. I thought all the matches were hit. Starboy Charlie and Cedric Alexander, go out of your way. Watch that match. It was absolutely insane. Starboy Charlie gave every ounce he had to beat Cedric Alexander. He couldn't quite get it done, but the match just ruled. Mm-hmm. I have now don't get me wrong. We all love C4, but I have a whole new level of respect for Cody Chung and Guillermo, dude. That 2 out of 3 falls main event humped. Sinner and Saint obviously got it done with the help of Mr. Evan Rivers, but it was insane. I can't imagine having to like wrestle Travis Williams for however long he's in the match. Then he just tags in the fireball that is Judas Icarus, and you have to wrestle him for however long he's in there, and then it goes right back to It's just insanity. Like it was crazy.
Like both teams are so absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and they have amazing chemistry.
Mm-hmm. I love it. You know, like I cannot say enough good things about those two teams and want nothing but the most successes for both of them.
Oh, 100%. It ruled. Megan Bain and Nicole Matthews had a slugfest.
Yeah, the Megastis.
It was listen. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't going to be some technical 5-star banger. It was a gritty knockout, drag out, and I thought it was awesome. So shout out to Nicole and Megan Bain on that one. Joey Janela picked up the win.
How was Mark Wheeler and Evan Rivers?
Really good. They
both those guys are solid.
They were in the second match spot, which is usually kind of like you have your opener you had the Bollywood Boys and American Guns had the opener, and then it was Mark Wheeler and Evan Rivers, and it ruled. It was very good. Like they had some really fun spots between the two of them. Evan Rivers gets the win, but at the end of the day, like I thought that match. I think that was Mark Wheeler's debut in Defy as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had tweeted about that. So I hope they bring him back because. Oh boy. And then Marina Shafir and Viperous was good too. I don't know if anybody's going to take that title off Marina Shafir. Viperous gave it a hell of a shot, but she was awesome. I don't know if there's another match I'm missing or not. I'll have to look it up really quick. But did I give my thoughts on all the matches? Let me pull it up because I did watch all of them. As you eat and I scroll, good TV. No, I think that was all the matches. It was only 8.
Yeah,
it was good though. Like the whole show was quick, fast paced. Hit really well. Like I said, Bollywood Boys and American Guns open it up. Not too bad. Good showing. It's good to see the Bollywood Boys. Like I said, we had the Bollywood Boys who are LPW alums. We had Sovereign who are LPW alums. We had Nicole Matthews was in the house.
Mark Wheeler's and
Mark Wheeler, yep. Mark Wheeler as well. Yes, I almost forgot he was at 10. I think it's been so long since Mark Wheeler's been there.
Randy Myers.
Yep. Oh, that's right. So Joey Janela was supposed to face Artemis Spencer.
Yes.
Artemis Spencer couldn't make it. Randy Myers stepped in, and they had themselves a match. They went for a while, and Joey could just whatever Joey Janela threw at Randy Myers wouldn't kick out. He just kept kicking out. Just kept kicking out. It was insane. And then Joey Janela called out Clark Connors at the end of their match, saying, "Why aren't you here? Why aren't you here defending that Defy championship like all of the champions in the past?" Like he mentioned Kenta. Kenta would come here and put out a 30-minute match, no problem, every month, and you're nowhere to be found because you're in the Bullet Club. And so we're gonna see Joey Janela and Clark Connors at some point, I'd imagine.
Sweet. I hope this leads to Joey Janela joining House of Torture in New Japan.
There you go. Yeah. That'd be crazy. But yeah, Eric, the Defy show is up on Triller. So if you have Triller TV, it's up on there. I don't know how soon or not that they put the shows up on their YouTube or matches, but go out of your way, watch Starboy Charlie and Cedric Alexander. Absolutely ruled, and that main event was unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
And he asked if Alan Angels could make it to the WWE. Anything is possible. I think he's got all the tools, but I mean, I don't know. It's up to. I think it might be up to him. I think he's killing it right now with what he's doing.
I think going to WWE is almost like a step down for him.
No, hot take.
I think that obviously if he wants, if that's what he wants, by all means,
yeah.
And I'm not saying step down as like a negative thing, but I think I think the world is Alan Angel's oyster right now, where he could go out there, and I could see him, like traveling the world, still wrestling everywhere. I think that there's still a lot more that he could do, like if he wants to, obviously, whatever he's down with, like I'd support it, but
unless he's down to clown, then we have to.
How many likes on a stream for you to show up with Juggalo face paint?
1 million. Stream likes, if we ended up with I'll be realistic. If we ended up with 200 likes on a stream, I'd maybe consider it. But
okay,
I'm really anti.
I know you are.
Like when Effie tweeted that it was time for the Juggalos to, I was like, Effie for president. Because he was fighting JCW.
Yeah.
Trying to see if there's anything I missed on the Defy show before we move on. No, that was all of them. It was a good time. It was a great show.
Next weekend, barring any catastrophes, will be the LPW Preview show. We're going to be joined by Big Bad Boris to chat about it. So, stay tuned for that. A couple matches that have already been announced that we will be previewing next week. You got the Sinner and Satan versus the Short Kings.
Oh, yes. We talked about that on Thursday a little bit.
Mm-hmm. LPW Grand Championship, Stephen Crow versus T.Y. Jackson. My favorite cowboy, Stephen Crow.
Those two have a heated rivalry going from day one in this company, and here's T.Y. Jackson's solo chance as it stands right now to win that title.
Waiting for it to be
I'm waiting for the swerve.
Six-pack challenge.
Yeah. A Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Something crazy. Spencer's going to throw at him.
It's going to be a Ben Omen on a pole match.
That's right.
And Zoe Sager versus Billy Starks.
Yeah, Billy Starks is coming to LPW. She was supposed to be here, I think, in January. Some scheduling conflicts made that not doable. So she's back, and Zoe Sager is back. Surprisingly, Zoe Sager is back. I don't know about you, Mr. Pacheco, but I was shocked to see that she came back.
I was a little surprised.
And now we could say it now, she's pissed off that she never agreed to relinquish said championship, and now she's pretty much saying she's the champ.
But she doesn't have to agree to it.
That's true. I mean, listen, the powers that be make the decisions. It's whether Zoe likes it or not. Now, listen, though, I will say this. We were seeing a different side of Zoe Sager before the injury. She had started to get back into those, it's me over everybody mentality, and that was working for her. And now she's got this extra layer of hey, you took a title from me that I didn't lose, and now you're throwing Billy Starks at me. That could be a powder keg next week, 2 weeks from now. 13 days.
13 days.
13 days. Matt.
13 days. Yes. Hell yeah. So we will preview that next week right here on For Exposure. Usual bat time, usual bat channel.
That's right.
All right.
You cool?
Wow.
You cool, man?
Wow.
Zoe is right. Cancel Spencer. And then he says, fuck, this isn't my burner.
I'll tell you,
Lauren's coming in hot.
Last week on the brunch gimmick, me and Lawrence had a blast. So
I heard a little bit. You guys were partying, man.
Yeah,
I should have came by.
We were laughing a lot. We were having a good time. So
speaking of which, brunch gimmick tomorrow here, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on this very channel.
Spend your Father's Day with all the dads of Love Wrestling.
Can I tell you, by the way, yesterday, Mrs. PLUGGO was like, because we were trying to coordinate with the kids and what they got going on. And my 2 older kids have jobs now, so they don't tend to come over as frequently because they're working all the time. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I'm surprised they're not coming over this weekend. And I was like, why? They're working. She's like, it's Father's Day. I had no idea that tomorrow is Father's Day.
Yeah.
And she goes, what do you mean? I go, I thought it was like 2 weeks from now. I was like, nope. She's like, no, it's Sunday. Because I'd mentioned us going to a baseball game on Sunday because there's one. Our minor league team has a home game. And she's like, I thought that's why you were asking to go to a baseball game. And I was like, no, it's Sunday.
I just want to go watch baseball.
Yeah. She's like, it's Father's Day. And I was like, oh. She's like, can I take you to a baseball game for Father's Day? I was like, sure, I guess. She goes, I shouldn't have said anything because then you would have just got some random gifts on Sunday and been surprised.
Yeah, you would have just thought like everyone was just treating you like a king.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was like, oh, okay. I thought that was next weekend, but whatever. So yeah, enjoy your Father's Day with the brunch gimmick tomorrow.
Yeah, might as well. I will be watching basketball, so that's what I got.
I got a basketball, Jones.
Good too. Mm-hmm. Black Hole Pro, they are gonna have their debut show coming up in like a week's time. I'm just gonna punch up the graphics because this is how we is doing it.
This is how we do it. Another banger for you.
So Black Hole Pro show 1, it is happening June 26th.
I was like, are you choking on granola? What's going on there?
I think that's 26. I can't see. It's so small in the corner. Punch it up. Normal size.
Are you dying?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I don't. Yeah, 6/20.
June 20th.
Oh, that's the address. I'm looking at the address. I was like 6/23/4. What is that?
It's the 6th month.
I need to go. I need
to
stop staying up so late.
June 20th, Union Hall, Edmonton, Alberta. Black Hole Pro is putting on an incredible show. I had the chance on the Grainmaker podcast a few weeks back to chat with Eli and the other members of the Black Hole Pro committee. I'm not giving names because I don't know if they want those names out there, but they have got some incredible things planned for this show. And I mean, when you look at the talent that is going to be a part of it, you're going to see some incredible matches. And from what I gather, I think they're planning to record it. No plans yet for putting it out there, but it's going to be there, So when you look at, you got TFA versus Liza Hall, you can't go wrong with this matchup.
No, not at all. Liza Hall rules. TFA, you know how we feel about TFA around here.
Yeah, TFA is the third beard.
That's right. Barat said I should turn on TFA, and I was like, that'll never happen.
Wow. Barat's just stirring that pot, eh?
Well, the question was, so if I have to start liking Paralera, then who does my next feud become? And he mentioned TFA, and I was like, that won't ever happen. Mm-hmm. But no, this is going to be what the kids call a banger.
Mm-hmm. One of Alberta's best versus one of BC's best. So I'm hyped for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look. What else we got cooking with Black Hole Pro? We also have this is the one I think I am most excited for because it is for the Prestige Heavyweight Championship. You have Alan Angels defending that title against Elliot Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Well, we love Elliot Tyler and Alan Angels. We just talked about him a little bit ago. He's fantastic. Will we see the Prestige Championship change hands? at a Black Hole Pro show.
I'm fairly certain this is the first time the Prestige Championship has been defended in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm 97% sure that is the case. But I mean, this is a massive opportunity for Elliot, and you see, like the past, we'll say, since his return, even since he stepped back into a ring, we've seen a much more harder Elliot Tyler, one who's not afraid to, show that other side of him.
Yeah, mix it up. Which is good. It's a good side to have in a wrestling ring, especially when you're going up against a guy like Alan Angels. You need that edge. You need that no fear that I'm willing to just go toe-to-toe with anybody. And maybe he'll sneak out a victory here.
And there is, I came across a picture that this, it really shows the side of Elliot that we're talking about. And I want to show it up here. It's with other LPW alum, Terara Zep and Eddie Osborne. But look at that. I think that's Eddie. I could be mistaken. But look at the hardness in that picture. You're telling me that good old ET there isn't going to step right up and knock it out of the park?
No, for sure. Right. Yeah. If I'm Alan Angels, I don't overlook Elliot Tyler at this show. I think you got to focus and lock in to get the job done because he'll sneak one out on you.
Yeah.
And, boom. Don't let Elliot Tyler's sweetheart of a man fool you.
No.
He got a mean streak in him. We had him on the show, and he was an absolute gem.
Yep,
but he'll get you.
He will. So I'm hyped for that match. I'm excited for the opportunity for Elliot. All right, what else? We have. It's going to be a fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
Electrico, Taylor, Cody Garcia, and Desire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know how I feel about white shirt William Taylor?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about him.
Dude's a beast. And the way that the powers that be at Black Hole Pro were talking about it, they are very hyped to have him, very stoked. This is going to be a huge, huge opportunity for him.
Yeah. Black Hole Pro future champion.
You never know. That's the thing.
Yeah, you never know. I like it. I like that match a lot.
Yeah. Damien Desire. My apologies. I didn't want to get the first name wrong, but Damien Desire, Cody Garcia, white shirt William Taylor, and Electrico. El Electrico. My bad.
Yeah, dude, put some respect on that Electrico. I can't even say it, so I shouldn't even say anything to you about it.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone here. And, we see this one with white shirt William Taylor. Well, his tag team partner in LPW is also going to be stepping into the ring as Nate Nixon is going to face off with Clayton Wilson.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know much about Clayton.
I don't either, but I like Nate Nixon too. Like, and you like William Taylor, and those two together, it's a formidable duo.
Mm-hmm.
But they stepping out as single stars at this show.
So, Clayton Wilson, the pros pro. I mean, I think he's coming from the East Coast. So, I mean, a little East versus West going on. Let's see these two hard hitters square off, throw down in the center of the ring. I'm hyped for this one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So far, I've stayed hyped, so I don't have to get hyped.
I've noticed that.
So far, these are really good matchups. I can't wait to see this show whenever they decide to put it out, or however they decide to put it out. I'm definitely going to put it on a list to watch right away.
We mentioned the Short Kings facing off with Sinner and Saint. Before they even get there, they're going to have a tables match against KPK. Now, I flat out told Eli, I don't know much about KPK. And he said, these two are the real deal. They're from Ontario. They will show Western Canada just what Eastern Canada brings to the table.
They look like
literally
hard hitters, man.
Match. Yeah, two hard hitters. And the Short Kings, they're going to have their hands full. And you know that I love the Short Kings.
And I was going to say, don't sell Reed and Mars short, no pun intended. They are also some heavy hitters as well. It's not like, they're walking into this thing I think they're just, the new tag team they haven't seen before. It could catch them off guard for a minute because not very many people go toe to toe with the Short Kings.
Now, are you going to send Mars a message and ask him if maybe he's looking past this match?
No, you're
not going to do that?
I'm never going to hear the end of that, am I? It was a stadium show outside. It was 95 degrees, and he had a world title match literally 6 days in between, and it was a tag team match. I was saying maybe he said phone it. Come on. No, I don't think he's looking past this match. Although you did bring it up, so I'm gonna say it, and you clip it if you want. Mars, and not only Mars, Travis Williams has been pining for this match for years.
I know.
So you can't tell me that that's not something that has creeped into Mars's psyche a week before when he's got this match going on. Has it come to affect how he performs? I don't think so. But you can't tell me he's not looking forward to that Center and Saint match early.
Wow.
I'm not saying that he's gonna take anything out or phone anything in. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it would be hard for me if I was looking forward to a dream interview or whatever it may be, or some dream thing to happen, and it's in a couple of weeks. I might be thinking about it for the 2 weeks that I'm doing it.
Now, you're saying not phoning it in. Is he emailing it in? How is he relaying this?
He's putting it in the app.
Yeah, because I'm not saying that he's phoning anything in.
I'm not saying that either.
You're just throwing it out there.
You're just trying to get me in trouble with Mars.
Yes, I am.
I made one comment that was like 6 years ago, man.
It was
let it go. People don't forget.
It was like last year.
I know.
Come on, bro. Come on.
People don't forget. No, he's definitely not going to phone it in. Does he have Center and Saint in his mind? I would. Did you see what they did to C4 last night? How could you not be like, oh God, I have to go up against that?
Mm-hmm.
Look, man. But no, Mars and Reed are going to do the damn thing. They'll be fine. Quit trying to stir the pot, buddy.
In what is bound to be a fantastic match, Eli Serge versus Ninja Mack. And I mean, Ninja Mack coming off the Best of the Super Juniors, where it seems like every match there was a move or a clippable moment that just took the internet by storm. So like he's going to be bringing that to Edmonton, and this is going to be very exciting.
Oh yeah. We love Ninja Mack around these parts. We love Eli Serge around these parts. Will Ninja Mack put on the tinfoil cap?
And I mean, Eli, he's wrestled all through North America as well. I think he's done some training down in Mexico. So I mean, like, I'm excited for this. These two are going to go out there. They're going to show out and just have an incredible match.
Yeah. No phoning it in here.
That's why Mars is going to get mad, because you're keeping on with it. And
you brought it up, man. Now it's stuck in my head.
The main event of the Black Hole Pro Show 1, it's a death match between Terara Zep versus Lud Dark.
Good old death match. Let's go.
Yeah. So, Lud Dark, who, I mean, she has been doing some incredible stuff down in Mexico. And I mean, this is a huge opportunity. I think the fans are definitely going to be in for a treat.
Heck yeah. Terara Zep's awesome too. She's one of the best. So it's going to be a good time.
So the hardcore diva, Lud Dark, going to bring her brand of wrestling excitement. And like, if you scroll through her Instagram, like some of the pictures, the blood, Lud Dark is not afraid to go all out.
Get violent.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll bring a phone in to the match? All right, I'll stop.
So if anyone going to this show wants to grab me a Lud Dark autographed 8x10, I would be very much appreciative of that.
Yeah.
I will compensate you for your time.
Speaking of appreciative, Dare the Amazing's in the house saying Short Kings, let's go. What's up, Dare the Amazing?
Hi, Dare. So that is going to be the Black Hole Pro Show. Show 1, June 20th, Union Hall, Edmonton, Alberta. It is going to be fun. It's going to be great. And I really hope that there is more than just show one when it comes to Black Hole Pro.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So just going to remove all the graphics from here. And then, I think it is just about time for your favorite segment on here. And one of my favorite segments on here, this one. Hey, it's Blairs Tidbits.
Tidbits! Tidbits! Tidbits, Blairs, Tidbits, Blair. Beep boop bop, Tidbits.
Beep boop. So we got some tidbits. We're rocking and rolling.
Moving our tidbits a lot.
C4 for their show on Friday, June 27th. You will see Bear Bronson versus One Called Manders versus Dom Guarini versus Sheldon Jean in a 4 corners match for the WXW Unified World Wrestling Championship. Bear Bronson really had a big time showing at the Tournament of Survival shows, eh?
Yeah. He's been coming out swinging since he's been more in the indies, and that's just a lot of meat. A lot of meat in that match.
The amount of blood that was on his back. Ooh.
Yeah.
So wow. Hopefully it's okay. But June 27th, four-way match. West Coast Pro, they announced Cruel Summer Show. You're going to see Cowboy Way versus the Crush Boys, your favorite Starboy Charlie, and one of my favorites, Titus Alexander.
Yeah.
Also on that show, Leon Slater.
Love me some Leon Slater, dude.
Hell yeah.
Future TNA World Champion. Might be sooner than later.
Only a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
At the GCW Boss of All Bosses show, Matt Cardona versus Shotzi Blackheart.
Hells yeah. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Shotzi, by the way. Debuted at Tournament of Survival.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's doing, I don't know if it's in your tidbits, but she's doing a run with GCW over the summer. She's doing about 9 or 10 shows.
I don't have that, but I know that we will be discussing all those shows.
Yeah, she signed up to do a whole summer tour, so good for her.
At the upcoming JCW Born, almost on the 4th of July, Lee Moriarty versus Darian Bankston.
Oh, that's cool. That's gonna be a good one. I love me some Lee Moriarty, and Darian Bankston's good too. It's gonna be a good time. 2
days after July 4th. So
yeah, 4th of July.
Are you a big July 4th kind of guy?
Yes and no. Like, I'm not crazy about it, but I will get some fireworks and do them with the kids. Like,
do you decorate?
No, I don't decorate and all that kind of stuff. And I don't go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on fireworks. But I'll buy a little bit because, like, my dad used to do that with me when I was a kid. So then I do it with the kids now, just a little bit. Or we usually go to like a friend's house and let them spend all their money.
But you don't have as many flags as you do Christmas trees.
No, not at all. I don't even think we have a flag in this house.
Wow. And here I thought you were patriotic. No?
Listen, I don't know what to say to that. Sorry, I didn't realize I needed a flag to be a patriot. I didn't know I was Tom Brady.
You either need a flag or the American flag mask, like the
listen. 4th of July comes around, I'll blow some shit up. There you go. I'm a patriot right there.
I'm a patriot in America.
That's right. I'm gonna blow up some fireworks. It's gonna be a good time.
We also have MLW has their show coming up on June 26th at the Melrose Ballroom. Summer of the Beast. Matt Riddle,
our boy Kenta.
Yeah,
there he is.
And there's also going to be Los Depredadores versus who knows, but we will find out June 26th live on YouTube, 9 p.m. So that's like 8 p.m. normal people time.
Look at that. They're facing the question marks.
Yeah. Question marks bring the heat.
Maybe it'll be the Short Kings.
Yeah, that's what I say. Holy shit, Riddle.
Yeah, holy shit, Riddle's right.
Holy shit, Riddle.
He came out firing against CM Punk in an interview this week.
He did.
Philly Phil.
I just realized, like, because on StreamYard now, it doesn't give you the error if like a graphic that you tried to upload didn't get uploaded. Like before, it would say there's a problem. So I do have a couple more to upload, but we'll start talking about the GCW show. Banging in Little Rock.
Yeah.
Mance Warner versus Mike Jackson. What are they doing to poor Mike Jackson?
Yeah, listen, man, Mike Jackson. Listen, I'm not trying to knock your hustle, my guy, but I don't know. You don't need to be taking matches like this. I mean, unless you do, then I mean, do what you got to do. But it's Mance Warner's. Yeah, Mike Jackson, baby. Yeah. David in the chat. Welcome to the chat, David. He said Riddle should come back to WWE and back up Randy. I don't know if he's ever going to come back, but
I'm kidding.
I think it's a mutual thing. I think they're not really interested in him, and I don't think he wants to come. I think he's living his best life right
now. Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Crazier things happen. So
you never know. But
full action, Mike Jackson, dude. Yeah. What are the laws in a Little Rock, man, for Manser?
Elderly abuse.
Yeah, Jesus.
You had mentioned Shotti's little GCW run. She's kicking it off with a bang when you got Adakus Cover stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, she's diving head first in. She got all bloodied up with Tremont and had a banger with him, and now she's going to go against Adakus Cover. Like, man, she's all in, man. I love it. Good for her.
All in, eh?
Hey.
That's
in like a month.
Oh, that's the one that I didn't get. All right. You're also going to see Joey Janela versus Lena Black, the former Cora Jade.
Yes, who we'll talk about here in a little bit, making her indie debut this weekend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the former Gigi Joe and Priscilla Kelly both are showing up this weekend to wrestle. So
yeah. So I mean, I'm excited for that match. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Listen, like Lena Black and all, there was the reason that she got signed in NXT is because for indie run with, and she got signed with Priscilla Kelly, and I think it was the third somebody else, but she's still there. I can't remember who it is. Oh my God, I'm blanking. Anyway, those two had a hell of runs on the indies, and that's why they got signed. So they're back, and now they have a chip on their shoulder to prove the Fed wrong. So watch out.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna see Vanilla Baby Blake Christian versus Maya Yamashita.
That's my kind of match, dude.
I'm all in. So good.
Yeah. So good. I saw him take another L this week in AEW, but I'm like, that dude is money. And when they finally decide to give him a run,
you know what though? He's getting the opportunities and he's playing his role perfectly.
Yep. No, I was gonna say he's on it. He's killing it even in losses. But
yeah. So if you can manage to pull something while still being on the losing end, you got something there. And we will see Billy Starks versus Adam Priest.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a different match, but I like that it's not something you see all the time in GCW.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Billy Starks a week before her LPW Pro Wrestling debut. I can't speak. It'll be exciting.
Mm-hmm. Dave, we lots of intergender wrestling,
and we support
and fully support it. So should be some incredible matches coming up with that GCW show, and this is happening on Friday. Only 5 matches announced so far, but you know how they are. There'll be another 14 that will get announced.
Yeah, they'll end up announcing a few more.
Yeah. So. Yeah. You had mentioned Lena Black making her sort of return to the indies that's happening this weekend, and I'm excited for her match with Black Label Pro because going one-on-one with Rachel Armstrong.
Hey, Rachel Armstrong in her own right is absolutely fantastic. She is a Black Label Pro staple. Getting Lena Black right out of the gate one-on-one, that'll be a really fun match. Mm-hmm. And if you want to learn more about Rachel Armstrong, there's an interview with her up right now on Love Wrestling CA's YouTube channel with me. I interviewed her. It's on the channel. So when you're done here, check it out.
It's been great watching Rachel grow. Like the first time I saw her wrestle was, I think, against Mayu Mashta at a Black Label Pro show.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun. Were you at that one?
I don't think I was at that one. I was at the one where she wrestled Maki Ito.
Oh, okay.
But I've seen Rachel Armstrong wrestle at a few places, whether it be Warrior Wrestling around here. When we went down to Indy, she did the Naptown Pro run where she did a couple matches. I think she wrestled Adam or Shane Mercer, actually. Mm. She's fantastic, and she's only on this. She's still young. She just graduated college, and so she's on the come up, man. Watch out for her.
Oh yeah. We will also see hot commodity versus white meat. And I'm going to be honest, I wish this was the hot commodity from ECW days, but I will still take it.
Yeah,
because I'm old,
Most annoying tag team on the planet. Commodity. It's a great name. No, those guys are good in their own right, but if you know, you know.
Come on, I'm clicking the button. Rico Gonzalez 1-on-1 versus Dex Royal. I think both these guys have such tremendous upside.
Yes. I was going to say, that's exactly, you took the words right out of my mouth there, Blair Pacheco. Both those guys, absolutely fantastic up-and-comers in the game. Rico Gonzalez is fantastic. Dax Royal, if you haven't seen a Dax Royal match, go find one. You'll be impressed. I've seen him a couple of times, and dude's money.
I'm going to double check to make sure I have everything for this one. And while I do that, I will let you hype up the Bangin' Matthews versus the Natterday Saints.
Bangin' Matthews, a.k.a. the team that can't be named because of legal reasons, are one of the best tag teams on the independent circuit. And the Natterday Saints are just fun. They're hard-hitting. They're super fun tag team, but don't let the funniness of the Natterday Saints fool you. They can mix it up with the absolute best of them. So that'll be a fun little matchup right there.
So, and yeah, StreamYard did not upload 3 of the graphics that I wanted to upload. So I'm doing that right now.
Fired.
Because also on this show, you're going to see Leila Hirsch going 1-on-1 versus Leila Hall.
Very cool. I don't know much about Leila Hall, but we do know quite a bit about Leila Hirsch, and she's back on the indie scene as well, because I think she's finished up with AEW, and boom, watch out for that.
Yeah, I think it's a huge opportunity for Leila, and also, I mean, Leila's got something to prove. She's going to go out there and she's going to go want to kick some ass. So I mean. This match, I think it has huge implications for both these wrestlers.
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember what time the show starts. This will be on, I believe,
at noon.
Yeah, so noon. It's in Chicago, or it's at Crown Point, which is an hour away. So it says 5 p.m.
5.
Oh, so
I thought I saw some of the graphics say noon.
So I think this will be 6 p.m. Eastern. They might have something going on, but so this might be a 6 p.m. Eastern start time. So I think Crown Point is in Central Time, because I have been there. So when I get home from Little League, because I was thinking about going to the show, but we have a game today, so I can't go.
So there's also a fatal 4-way with Alfonso Gonzalez, Reagan Lydale, Mariano Tenaglia, and Thomas Haim.
Thomas Haim. Hello. Yeah. David, you're not wrong. This show is going to be fire. It's a Black Label Pro is a really good promotion. They took some time off. They're back in the fold. They're back in the mix. I love it.
Okay. There are some graphics that say 12. And spot. I don't know if maybe they moved where the show is at.
Here, I'll check the Twitter feed while
you check the Twitter feed.
Get it figured out.
Jim.
Yeah, you're right. 5 o'clock, and then that one says noon. You're absolutely right. They might have moved.
All I know is Crown Point, Indiana is going to be bumping with this Black Label Pro show.
Dude, this match right here, Eli Isom is fucking awesome, and Josh Bishop is just a badass all around. So that's a match right there for the cool cats and kid. He looks like Sid Vicious. Yeah, he kind of does give you Sid Vicious vibes. It says right here, they have it tweet. The pinned tweet says, "We are pleased to announce that we are returning to the RDS gym with a 5 p.m. start time now." So they did move it to 5.
Okay.
It was initially at 12.
Okay.
So yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern or no Central time. So 6 p.m. Eastern, whatever specific,
Oh yeah. You also see Trey Lamar versus Reese Maddox.
This will be a good one too.
Uh-huh.
I love me some Trey Lamar.
Got that. We also have Nate Corbin one-on-one with Darren Fly.
Oh, they got them fighting each other.
Yep.
Oh, the boys, the team. They're a good tag team, but they got good chemistry together. I know these. I've been watching these guys around this area for a long time. They started as stage help and referees for some independent wrestling promotions around my area, and they've really come into their own. Fantastic.
Nice.
They pitted them against each other.
Should hit him up. Get him on the show.
Yeah, we did talk about it like 6 months ago. I think we all talked about it and just never materialized the time. So we'll have to maybe revisit that
I
because
think that's a good idea.
it would be cool to get those guys on.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Coco Beware is going to be there too. So just
Forgot about that. What's he doing there?
He's the Birdman.
He's just gonna hang out. Is he just hanging out? Is he just hanging out?
Dave, I don't think we ever need to see another bra and panties match in wrestling ever again.
Yeah, come on, Dave.
So
Come on, Dave. But you're better than that. We don't need those. No. We've come a long way. Coco Beware. You're Coco Beware. You're Coco being an asshole in that movie. John Cena was in it. That's John Cena's line.
That's not Ricky Stanicki, is it?
No, it's Trainwreck when he's in the movie theater. You ever seen Trainwreck with Amy Schumer?
Yes.
He's like, Coco Beware, huh? Coco, you're being an asshole. You know what I do to Boris. What's up, buddy?
Indy in a minute. Now, you know that we love to hype up. We love to talk about a upcoming indie show that's happening. I'm just going to punch the deets for this one because they got a fun little show happening in Huntsville, Alabama. New South Pro Wrestling is doing Father's Day in the South. This is happening June 15th at the Furniture Factory, Huntsville, Alabama. Doors 4 p.m., bell time 5 p.m. On the show, they have a whole bunch already announced, but you're going to see a whole bunch of tag matches happening. Big Dave Weaver versus Casey Owens. There is also the Daddy's Day Bowl. So Wild Luck for the Draw, tag team matchups. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Cabana Man Dan's going to be there. Big Booty Judy. One of my favorites, Rita Raccoon. So look, if you're in Huntsville, you want to go celebrate Father's Day, do something with Dad, go hit up the New South Pro Wrestling show. It's going to be a blast. Go check it out. You're loving this, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, fun story. Mrs. PLUGGO is not a wrestling fan such as me, right? But she gets invested in little things as we go. And Nia Jax, she affectionately calls Big Booty Judy. Okay. So when you said Big Booty Judy, I was like, "There's a wrestler called Big Booty Judy, really?" So I'll have to definitely check that out and show Mrs. PLUGGO because she's been calling Nia Jax that forever. She calls Finn Balor Hot Pants. She's got these little nicknames for all these wrestlers and stuff. So.
We have 2 more shows to get through. 11 minutes to do that, so we're gonna motor just so we can
motorboat. Did you motorboat them? You motorboated them, didn't you?
Built for comfort or built for speed?
Yeah. Some hot older lady made you touch her cans, dude. Have some real problems.
Dreamwave, they have a show going on that's happening June 14th. Born for this, Maggie Lee versus Vert Vixen.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So I'm going to run through the shows just to get all the stuff out there. And I see that there's one missing for this, so I will get to that. But Jack Cartwheel versus Stephen Wolf versus Bobby Orlando versus a mystery entrant. And this is in the alternative title division.
All right. That's gonna be good. Who's the mystery entrant? Who's it gonna be?
I don't know. The new guys defending their tag team championships. I love the new guys versus the Premier.
Yeah, this is tonight.
Yeah. We will also see who did that one. This was the one I was going for. Brittany Brooks versus Zeta Steel.
Ah, yeah, that'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Be a banger, as the kids say.
I will let you give the info for this one while I punch up the other match graphic.
Yeah, Rebecca J. Scott, Fallon Gray. Is that Fallon? Yeah, Fallon Gray, Becca for Sierra in a fatal four-way uprising alternate title match. Sorry, it's not a fatal four-way. I think that's copyright. It's a four-way match. But Becca.
I would just like to point out that this is an independent promotion, and they actually have 3 women's matches on there. There's no reason why more of them cannot have 3 women's matches on there. Right. There's no reason why you couldn't have 4 on there.
Yeah, there's no reason that certain major promotions. NXT does a good job. I think they got 4 this Tuesday.
That's good.
But the other big named promotions out there are having trouble getting 2 on
there. Yeah, so maybe step it up. But
this
is the one I'm hyped for. Connor Hopkins defending his Dreamwave Championship against Colby Carino.
Yeah, this is a Blair match for sure.
And Connor Hopkins is the epitome of a blue chipper. Like, the dude has it.
The Colby Carino, that hair is just glorious.
He went his dad's route with that, the bleached blonde.
The bleached blonde is a vibe.
It is. Fully is. So
I was watching the natural Dustin Rhodes at Bash at the Beach 94, and he was all bleach blonde up.
Who was he facing off against?
It was
probably tagging with Shane Douglas.
It was Terry Funk and
Blacktop Bully.
Something like that. And then Arn Anderson was his tag partner, but Arn Anderson, the second he got tagged in, turned on Dustin Rhodes, and they beat the crap out of the natural Dustin Rhodes and then left.
Of course he did. Why do people trust Arn Anderson?
I don't know, man. That's why I was like, I got to get back into WCW and start watching chronologically. I think I need to do that. I think that needs to be a thing.
You'll also see the Hype versus the Hate Keepers. What a great name.
Fantastic name. I think they might just become my new favorite.
The Hate Keepers.
The Hate Keepers, if you're listening, you have a spot here on For Exposure whenever you'd like.
Yeah. I can't wait for us to start our WCW rewatch along show.
Oh, dude, if you're down,
I'm fucking down.
I was thinking of starting it like in the Nitro era and watching them like doing maybe like a month block at a time. Oh,
do like the. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah,
We also will have.
Oh, Blairs said he's in for that. Oh, we might have something here.
Okay, we've got Wrestling Revolver. Cage of Horrors is happening.
Yes.
We're gonna motor through this one.
Yes.
First time ever, you'll see Priscilla Kelly versus Zachary Wentz.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Priscilla Kelly's first match since being released, so you know she's going to bring it.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yes.
We will also see this is the Cage of Horrors match: Matthew Palmer versus Rich Swann.
It's going to be a good time.
Ninja Mack versus Damian Chambers versus WLD Crash.
I thought that was Paul Walker Hauser.
Oh, of course he did. And this is a qualifying match for the Jerry Lynn Invitational, which they are doing.
Nice.
You're also going to see Jake Christ versus AJ Francis in a Revolver Remix title match.
I've been loving AJ Francis lately, all the stuff he's been doing, man. I like it.
Buddy's come up clutch since his release, yeah. In a Golden Ticket Scramble, Joe Alonzo versus Tie or Die versus BDE versus Big Pound. Is it BDE Big Pound? No, it's BDE versus Big Pound versus Junie Underwood versus Jeffrey John.
That's gonna be a good one. Golden ticket. You need that golden ticket, man.
We also have, I think this is the last one because I'm sure that a graphic got missed. Ladder Warfare with JJ Garrett versus Dante Leon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shout out to JJ Garrett. Just found out he's gonna be a father.
Nice, congrats.
Very congratulations to you, man. Right, Father's Day.
Yeah,
I saw that on the Facebook this morning.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm loving the opportunities Dante's getting in North America. You're seeing on GCW, seeing him wrestling Revolver, getting more opportunity on these big indie shows, and you just love to see it. A guy who's crushed it everywhere he went. Japan did some incredible stuff in Japan, so it's just really nice to see.
Oh, absolutely.
So, which of those matches are you most excited for?
I'm really excited for. I know it's going to be a cheap answer, but the Priscilla Kelly Zach Wentz. I want to see if she's going to go full back into what she was before she signed, or because she said she's killing off the Gigi Dolan character completely. But if that Jeffrey Johns BDE golden ticket scramble, it looks like a lot of fun. Like, I'm interested to see how that plays out. 2 more
to wet your whistle, just because I found that they weren't uploaded.
What if these are the 2 that I'm most excited?
They could be, because you'll see Frat House Rules World Tag matches, the Macabre versus Alpha Sig.
Alpha Sig, man. We love Alpha Sig here.
Killer Goat, the team of Killer Kelly and the young goat Myron Reed versus Steve Macklin and Deonna Purrazzo.
To find out who's the best couple in Wrestling Revolver.
Hell yeah.
I love that match. That'll be a good time, because I love me some Myron Reed. Killer Kelly's back in the mix. And then Deonna and Steve Macklin, you know how good they are. So that's cool.
Hell yeah. So it's a busy weekend, and we had to motor through those last 2. Apologies for that. There was just a lot going on, and want to make sure that we cover as much as we can.
We got chit chat about other things. You know, I was long-winded today.
Like ASMR.
I don't think you expected me to stay up to watch Defy, so we dove deeper into the Defy show than I think we were going to initially. But I was a crazy person. I need some caffeine though, for sure.
Mm-hmm. You do. So maybe you'll crush a Ghost energy drink or something.
I might. I don't know what we have upstairs, but I will definitely. If it's got caffeine in it, I'm going to be like,
just gonna pour it down your.
That's how I drink my caffeine. Stone Cold Steve Austin wise,
just like that, eh?
Just like that.
We are going to wrap up here. We're going to peace out of here. You can go enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Father's Day. For myself, you can find me up on all social media at Graymaker Wrestling Podcast, up on all podcast streaming platforms. I do a monthly AEW podcast with my good friend JR that is coming out on Monday night, because we got Mexico to talk about, and we're both going all out, so we're gonna have a blast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Am I getting replaced as your best friend?
Never. But where can the good people find you, my dude?
Well, real quick, you know what? I hope he doesn't get released, but David made a comment saying he can't wait till Karrion Kross becomes Killer Kross again. But let's hope that it's not because he got released. You can find me every Thursday night, 8 p.m. with JPJ for Between Two Beards, at B2Beards on all the social medias to find out what we got going on as a show. We got a lot hopefully happening this summer, so stay tuned to that. You can find me on all social media platforms at PLUGGO. You just search PLUGGO and this face pops up. That's the page to be. And all of my writings are up right now on lovewrestling.ca. I have I'll hopefully get another top 5 squeaked out by Monday from what happened this week. And next week, JPJ and I joined the Apron Bump to talk Backlash 04. So stay tuned to their social medias for when that drops.
Cool. Sounds good. So that's going to be it for us. We will see you next week with the LPW preview show. Big Bad Boris will be joining us.
Yes, sir.
So, make sure you go wish your dad a happy Father's Day. Get him some new white New Balance runners and some jorts. And
the number one dad mug.
Number one dad mug. Happy Father's Day, Dan the Dad.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Dan, Dad, the goat of dads.
From everyone here at For Exposure. Thanks so much for checking us out.
Thanks, David.
Peace in the streets.